Yet 9-year-old Marcelo, surely your mother makes your dramatic decision too difficult for you to understand. Due to your father's alcoholism, she gathered you and your siblings and moved to Chicago, leaving your father behind. You try many things to cope, but nothing will comfort you. Attempting to rebel, you turn into a destructive lifestyle. You'll be told that by age 21, you'll either be killed or die in prison. Sadly, by age 20, you're in and out of prisons and hospitals and will face many misfortunes. Yet, this will not define you. The self-fulfilling prophecy will no longer be, and your future will be bright. Nonetheless, this bright future will not come easy or painless. You'll lose your freedom for over 20 years, and in the midst of this torment, your only child is born, and many of your loved ones passed away, including your father. Around age 25, you're mature enough to contemplate change, so you take a leap of faith. You begin transforming back into your days of innocence. You seek higher education in prison. In time, a passion for socioeconomic and political and equality for all is born in your heart of hearts, your soul. Every injustice aggravates your dignity, humanity, and critical conscience. You want to do more, so you engage in socioeconomic advocacy. Not to mention 6 months to your release date, you'll become a grandpa. How awesome, right? By age 41, you're released from agony, personal life, to prosperity, freedom. You seek support from the Precious Blood Ministry of Reconciliation and Restore Justice. They selflessly provide you with socioeconomic opportunities. You become the human being God and your parents intended you to be. That is, an all-around kind, caring, and loving person. Oh, by the way, I am you, Marcelo de Jesus Velasquez, born to Angel Luis de Jesus Sr., rest in peace, and Norma Edith Velasquez, the proud father of Marcelo Jr., and the blessed grandpa of Ayla. I'm the awesome you 31 years from today. Sincerely yours.
I wish someone would have told you that you're more than basketball, that your value as a person transcends the game. Had you known that before you suffered a season-ending injury and the accompanying fading light of teenage popularity, maybe you wouldn't have fled to the streets in search of a new identity. Maybe you wouldn't have caused yourself and others so much unnecessary hardship. Just maybe you would have realized that potential resides within you. But because you seemingly chose the streets, you're going to have to contend with an assortment of 6x9 cells that ominously looms in your future like a mirage that will not recede. Many days upon awakening those concrete and steel enclosures, the depressing sight of gated steel bars, peeling paint, and rusting toilets will make you curse yourself, question your self-worth, even your humanity. However, I caution you not to do that. That burden isn't yours alone to bear. The socially constructed gravitational pull of America's prison industrial complex, which intersects at every facet of your young life, is too great for a child to resist. But you don't know that yet, and I'm powerless to warn you of the impending despair. But you will be okay. You will make it through. You're going to find solace in the most unlikely thing, reading. Yeah, I know, right? Who would have thought? But I'm telling you, man, read, read, read. Frequent the prison's library and read James, Zora, Richard, Alice. Inhale and savor their words the same way you would inhale and savor Sunday dinner. Those words will nourish you. They will help you grow big and strong and beautiful when company comes. Therefore, read everything you can get your hands on and write as much as possible. You will enjoy the former and discover that you have a knack for the latter. Combined, they will transform your life. They will expose you to worlds and depths of thought that you didn't know existed. 4 years into what will ultimately become a 26-year imprisonment, your current cellie, Rakimi Yahu bin Sa Ataniel, is going to ask you to attend a religious service that starts at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I know you're not going to want to go, You would rather continue lying on that cardboard thin mattress under those itchy white sheets, yarning and blinking away the mental fog that remains in the wake of a night of smoking weed. However, I urge you to shake off that slumber and get up and go. Go, go, go. Unbeknownst to you, that community will serve as a cocoon that will provide you with the mental, emotional, and spiritual security you will need in order to morph into the kind, thoughtful, and inquisitive person you will become. And upon your release from prison, which is something you can't even fathom at this moment, those very attributes will drive you to lend your time and energy to the national battle to reform America's barbaric criminal justice system. In the space of just 2 months, you will begin to equip yourself for that battle by completing Safer Foundation skill training, Circle Keepers training, and you'll be selected for an apprenticeship with Restore Justice. Although it doesn't appear to be any light at the end of the tunnel right now, I promise you there's a brilliant, scintillating light up ahead. Just continue to put one foot in front of the other and remain true to your burgeoning values and principles, and you will bask in the magnificent glow of freedom.
Hello, Demetrius. I know I may look a little familiar to you, and I can tell you that you do know me. And after I'm done talking to you, I will let you know who I am. But first, I love you. You mean more to me than you know. With this once-in-a-lifetime chance I have with you, I want you to listen to me. Your mother and father always told you that you are smart, that you have your whole life ahead of you. But what they couldn't tell you is how drastically your life is about to change. It would feel like the show The Walking Dead. And I know you don't know what that is yet. Demetrius, on August 5th, 1997, you will be charged with murder. You will be in shock, scared. You won't see the streets for a long time. You will be sentenced to natural life in prison. This is where your journey begins as a man. But your family will be your rock through it all. Your bed will be hell. But in that hell, you will find yourself. You will see just how strong you really are, educating yourself while fighting for your freedom will be your greatest challenge, and the most humbling one as well. But through it all, you will come out on the winning side of that natural life sentence and gain your freedom back, ready to help those you left behind. And with that passion, you will find employment with a foundation that will give you the tools that you need for that journey. You will meet some really amazing people who want to see you succeed. But most importantly, you will meet the man you were destined to be. So with that being said, I will tell you who I am. And the answer is you. Good luck, young man.
Dear Reese, let me start by giving you the best advice you're going to need on this journey. Although you won't use it for a while, everything you're looking for in life, you have within your own family. You're going to turn to the streets first before you realize it, and it will cost you 27 years of your life. Yes, prison. It's going to be one of the scariest parts of your journey, but you will persevere despite all the shitty things you'll go through. And this is where you will evolve into the man you always wanted to be. And a lot of those guys you think are so cool, trust me, they're not in your corner. You'll see. But just wait until you witness Katrina's father get murdered in front of you at school. That is going to affect you in ways you can't imagine. You will become so accustomed to death that you'll begin to question the longevity of your own existence. My advice to you, Reese, is to cherish every day of your life. Don't forget it. And oh yeah, you're going to come across this term called advocacy that's going to intrigue you And once you get a little older, you'll realize that this has been your calling in life. And you're going to learn this skill in prison. Your advocacy skills will prove to be valuable once you make it home. They're going to land you a job with an organization that works on behalf of individuals serving extreme sentences. This job is going to help you learn on a personal and professional level. To sum it all up, the strength you gain from this experience will become your greatest asset going forward in life. All the time you spent in that bogus carceral system is going to instill the passion within you to advocate for changes within that same bogus carceral system. I know you're looking around at your circumstances right now and probably can't see it, but if you take my advice, you're bound for greatness. Love, Maurice.
Dear James, the first thing in your short childhood that you will encounter will be facing yourself in the mirror. It may sound confusing at this time, but just know that at some point you will have to accept accountability before you're able to grow. You will bend, you will make a lot of unhealthy decisions that will affect you and your future. You're going to disregard the people who only want to love you unconditionally for those who have no idea what unconditional love is. I just want you to know that the same love you were confused about will be there for you in your future when you're going to need it the most. This is when you realize that you were and still are a very important person in the lives of so many people. So when you feel like you're all alone and no one understands you or what you're going through, hold on. You will make it. It's not going to be easy, but you will make it. James, my promise to you is that you will not spend the rest of your life in prison. My promise to you is that your children will love you more than you can imagine, so you can let go of that fear of them not wanting you in their lives. Despite missing major events in the lives of those who mean the most to you, you will be received with open arms, and it will feel like no other feeling you've ever felt because you have become a man who has learned from not only his mistakes, but the mistakes of others along your journey. In short and in closing, James, you will be great in all that you do. A son, a father, a brother, a granddad, an uncle, and most importantly, a man with a second chance and a very bright future. So much for you to accomplish, James. You will know who and you will know why. Know that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. I love you very much, so get it together because I need you. Patiently waiting on you, James.
Hey, Boober. Let me be the first to tell you that you are beautiful. You're going to hear it a lot in life, but not from the person you crave it from. You won't understand it at first. Love will look real good to you, but it will wind up hurting you real bad. And with that craving of love and acceptance, you're going to stay in a relationship that feels a lot like love. You're going to have this nagging feeling to leave, but you'll choose to stay. That poor choice will change your life completely. Just wait until you're walking in a prison or being deprived of sleep because the sound of women arguing all night is keeping you awake. They're going to give you a 21-year sentence at 50% because of this ridiculous accountability law. You're going to be too young to fully comprehend it when you do learn it. But trust me, you'll figure it out eventually. Your journey through prison will be painful, lonely, unbearable at times, and it's going to break you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But you don't give up. You're stronger than you know. You'll see some horrible things on that journey. You will watch some people that you love receive denials that you know they deserve, as well as watch them suffer in the same scary place as you. Your thirst for freedom is going to have you wanting to get far away from that entire journey, and it's going to blind you to your purpose for a while. Those horrible things are going to set a small fire off in you internally. You'll cross paths with some amazing people along the way who will actually feed into molding you into the person you're destined to be. And believe me, I know exactly how you're going to feel about this Toastmasters group, but just do it. The president of the group is amazing, and she's going to be very influential in your life. As horrible as this experience will be, you will get a chance to walk out of those prison doors, and that feeling will be everything to you. But the one thing you won't realize right away is that there is still a small fire idly burning within you. Within 4 months of being home, you will meet this guy named Wendell. You all will have a conversation that's going to send a small spark into that idling fire of yours. And it immediately causes that fire to grow. You start working at this foundation called Restore Justice as an apprentice. And that's where you find your real passion in life. With that passion, you join the fight to end jail WAP, but that's another story. I know you can't see it now, but you're going to be a pretty big deal, kid. Trust me, G. You will go through a lot in life, but I can assure you that the ending will be great.
Tony, I know that things have been extremely difficult for you lately. Learning how to be a man without any support or guidance is virtually impossible. But I want you to know that you're going to be all right. That regardless of what you keep telling yourself, you're going to live past your 21st birthday. If you would have believed that, then maybe you would have made better choices in life. Choices that would have brought us less pain. It's okay to ask for help and support from your older cousins and uncles. You don't have to deal with these problems all on your own. It doesn't make you less than a man. The truth is, you aren't a man yet. You need help, guidance, and support. You're an adolescent trying to deal with some heavy issues alone. There's so much that you're going to go through. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it will be easy. But what you will learn from these experiences will be life-changing. Life-changing not only for you, but also for many others. On this rough and bumpy journey, you will learn not only what it means to be a man, but more importantly, what it means to be human. You will learn compassion, humility, and grace. Because you will dare to be yourself, you will motivate others. Stay focused on those things that you are passionate about. Your love for reading and learning that you had as a child will resurface and will propel you into amazing heights. You will learn to silence the destructive noises that surround you. You will become the man that you needed as a child. Your choices in life will take you down a road that you would never have chosen for yourself. But because of it, you will help so many others. Your shame and regret will become a cautionary tale for thousands. You will dedicate the rest of your life to helping others and the forgotten people of the state of Illinois. And you will accomplish this amazing work as a community navigator for the Illinois Prison Project. Peace and blessings.
Spank, what up, boy? It's me. It's you. Well, more like us. Hold fast, bro. Before you tune me out, like I know you want to right now, let me blow on you on some real shit. You in trouble, boy. It's about to get real ugly for you. In 6 months, you're gonna be in the county jail fighting a 9-1, and everything you know to be true and real will change forever. You will experience the deepest betrayal by those you love most in this world. You will be neglected by family and friends, and those you once swore that you would die for will choose not to live for you. You will come to know hurt like never before, and that will only be the beginning of your woes. You will lose this case. As a result, you'll be sentenced to 55 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections under its very first truth in sentencing law. I wish I can tell you not to be discouraged by that, but you will need to be. You will need to bend, but I promise you, you won't be broken. That's my word. Even after you suffer the loss of some of your closest relatives, trust me on this one. You're gonna go to prison and you're gonna choose to engage and a healthy process of change, spiritual, intellectual, and emotional self-rediscovery. As a function of that process, you will commit yourself to doing all that you possibly can to make sure that you help your brothers do the same. Because after you serve 26 and a half years in the joint, you're gonna come home a strong advocate for reentry justice and go about the work of dismantling the criminal legal system in this country by the power of your voice and your story. Sound crazy, I know. It's true, nonetheless. It won't be easy, kiddo, but it'll be worth it. Oh yeah, don't sleep on Tina. It'll make sense to you at the point of time. I love you, boy. I'm with you every step of the way.
Nelson, hello, me. I just want to give you a little advice. I know how you think, so I'm sure you, as you read this, you're thinking that these things you already know. But knowing isn't good enough, you have to believe it. First, and extremely important, never allow anyone to convince you that you're less than. Good people make mistakes and questionable choices sometimes. Never allow mistakes or choices to define you. Learn from your mistakes. Recognize how your choices affect you. I know you don't feel it right now, but family matters to you. You are not alone, and you are loved and blessed. Yes, blessed. You have your health, an awesome son who adores you, and a great mother and true brotherhood with like-minded guys that you will carry into your freedom. These blessings will get you through a lifetime of darkness. You will endure hard times, and these times will test you, but also mold you and sharpen your wit. And in this, you will find peace amongst chaos. So you will come to deeply appreciate the people in your life. The relationships you're making will be the relationships that keep you throughout your life. Now, like I said earlier, I know how you think. I know the question you're thinking of, but too scared to ask because you're terrified of the answer. No, young man, you will not die in prison. Like I said, you are extremely blessed. Life will be good again. In your darkest hours, always remember all things are possible. Hold on to that. Never stop working on yourself. Sharpen your skills because one day you're gonna need them out here. Keep your head up. Be stronger than you think.